Hi there. So, today we're going to talk about quiet power, building influence without a title. And thinking about a bunch of clients of mine and how this has shown up in their careers. So, do you ever feel stuck in your career because you don't have a formal leadership title? Maybe you've got great ideas, but you hesitate to speak up because you're not in charge. If that sounds familiar, stay with me because today I'm going to show you exactly how to build influence, gain respect, and lead powerfully without waiting for a title to give you permission. So, just in case you didn't know who you were listening to, you stumbled on me by accident. I'm Wendy. I'm your executive coach and champion for neurodivergent brilliance. I help high IQ professionals master influence, executive presence, and leadership, especially those who don't fit the typical mold. I feel a little seen myself. And today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, leading without a title. Now, the truth is, leadership isn't about titles, it's about presence, alignment, visibility. And if you get those right, people will naturally turn to you for guidance no matter your job title. So let's think about what the problem here is. Let's talk about the three biggest mistakes I see professionals making when they don't have a leadership title. First is holding back ideas. You think, who am I to suggest this? So you stay quiet, miss chances to show value. Or maybe you're the avoiding visibility type. You work hard, but don't advocate for yourself so no one sees your full impact. And then there's the waiting for permission people. You think leadership starts when you get promoted, but it's actually the opposite. Leaders get promoted because they lead first. If you're making any of these mistakes, guess what? You're not alone. But the good news, these are completely fixable. So, let's talk about the time tested way to build executive presence and influence. And the solution? The three pillars of quiet power. First, presence, how you show up, staying calm and composed, even in high pressure situations, speaking with clarity and confidence. People trust leaders who sound certain, using body language that signals authority, eye contact, open posture, controlled gestures. Don't look for a role model in the controlled gestures when you're watching my videos because when I start teaching, training, or speaking, yeah, I like my gestures. But good advice when it comes to the three pillars of quiet power. So, the next time you speak in a meeting, slow down your speech by about 10% and hold eye contact just for a few seconds longer. So, that was how you show up, presence, pillar one. Let's talk about pillar two, alignment, how you get buy in. Tie your ideas to the bigger picture. What does the organization care about? Speak the language of decision makers, metrics, impact, efficiency. And instead of pushing your idea, ask, how does this align with our top priorities? So, at your next meeting, your action step is to position your idea in a way that connects to company goals. Now, let's talk about pillar three, visibility, how you stay top of mind. Building relationships across teams. Leadership is about influence, not just expertise. Finding small, visible wins, volunteering for projects, sharing insights in meetings, helping solve problems. And last but not least, own your expertise. Speak up in meetings, write thought leadership posts, mentor others. Now, your action step here is to identify one small way to make your impact more visible this week. So I just want to remind you what your three action steps are. And if you're like most people who have ever been in my presence, you're going to interpret this as your homework. That's okay. I get DMs all the time on LinkedIn from people saying, I've done my homework, Wendy. And I'm talking about people who aren't even clients of mine. So, you ready for this one? Your homework is the next time you speak in a meeting, slow down your speech by about 10%. and hold eye contact for about 3 seconds longer. Your second homework assignment, at your next meeting, position your idea in a way that connects to sorry about that, to company goals. And your third homework assignment is to identify one small way to make your impact more visible this week. Now, if you want to be seen as a leader without waiting for a title, start with these three pillars: presence, alignment, and visibility. Master these three, and people will naturally turn to you as a leader. And by the way, it's also one of the board game pieces I like to think of as the board game that is the path to your next promotion. Yeah, these pillars, they're on the board game. Now, if you're ready to take this further, join me. Um, and there's two ways you can do that. You can ask for my Quiet Power cheat sheet, and I'll get that to you. Or if you want to hop on a call and talk about what your path to promotion and your leadership journey needs now, then drop me something in the comments to say, hey, Wendy, we need to chat, or send me a DM so that you can keep it more private. Totally fine. I want to remind you, leadership is not about a title, it's about influence, and influence is something you can build today. Before we wrap up, I want you to let me know in the comments, which of the three pillars do you think you need to work on most? Presence, alignment, or visibility? Looking forward to seeing your answers.